something, he'll be like, "Oh, that's interesting." I mean, I spoke to a couple of friends who are agents, and they keep telling me to like push it, because it's very rare for especially girls to have it. So
Yeah.
especially with nowadays that girls are taking over the
The action roles.
more dominant roles. So yeah, it's a great thing to have now. Yeah, and it's so much fun. Like, well, how often do you get to fight like for a job? So
Well, yeah, very, very true.
yeah.
And not get told off for it.
I'm a violent person though. I'm just gonna put that out there. I sound really violent. I'm really not. No.
Oh, dear. I wish I'd known you earlier now, because I know Adrian Paul from Highlander, the TV show, which is in the 90s. He's just done. I talked to him, and he's literally just done this summer a sword play weekend, because he's a master swordsman, and he was in the UK doing it in London.
Oh,
And it was a
amazing.
whole weekend where you could go and actually learn. It's very similar to the BADC,
Yeah.
but he'd teach you sword play, how to use it in film and acting, and all of that as well. So if I'd known you then, I would have passed you the details.
Oh, it's all right. I'll go next year, but that is like incredible for especially with Outlander and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So that would have come. I would have loved to have gone out myself, but you know,
Yeah.
working in IT, you don't get the chance.
I know you're busy interviewing all us.
Oh no, yeah, this is the thing, you know.
We're to blame.
Yeah, you guys are to blame, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
Oh.
Oh dear. Okay, excellent. So if there's kind of one actor or actress or even a director that you'd love to work with, who would it be and why?
Oh God. I really love Kate Winslet. I
Hmm.
think she's incredible. I think she's amazing to be able. I love her for the fact that she's not afraid to be dirty and be raw and be gritty and not afraid to not wear any makeup on screen. I
Yeah.
know that sounds so silly, but especially in this generation, especially since like social media has come about, that there's a stigma that girls have to, look pretty and everything. And I've definitely found that in LA and the UK, there's a difference between LA. Honestly, the women and the men are beautiful. Like, oh my God, I felt so insignificant going over there. But they're so
Well, you
incredible.
shouldn't. I'll just throw that in. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry,
But
that's not a hit.
they, yeah. Whereas I felt with the UK, it's actors have this drive and this raw talent to be able to be like, this is who I am. Take me for who I am. And that's what I find with Kate Winslet, especially The Reader. That's one of my favourite films of hers. So that's a great example, I think, of magical acting. And I love Jessica Lange as well. She's such a strong actress, especially in American Horror Story. I don't know if you watched that. She's like awe-inspiring in that. And I think, honestly, I'd love to be able to go back a few years and be able to work with Marlon Brando or
Oh
something.
yeah.
I'd love to work with him. Yeah, and he's also ridiculously good looking when he was in his prime. So that would help. But, yeah, I think honestly sometimes I think I was born in the wrong generation and the wrong time period, because I'd love to be able to go back to like the 40s and the 50s and work with such greats like that. But yes, we'll have to create that myself now, I guess. So,
Yeah, again, it's not. I'm not being creepy. You've got a classic sort of look of beauty around you, like the old sort of that sort of style in the. I can't remember the name of the person now, but yeah, you've got that kind of look about you. So yeah, you just kind of suit those roles, I think.
I have to get you. I have to like write a recommendation, like give it when I'm in auditions. I'll be like, well, you know what, Chris said this.
Yeah,
So,
I know. Yeah, and
so
I'm just totally important. So Oh dear, but yeah, no, you're right. Marlon Brando, I think he's just one of the horror.
Oh,
he's just
amazing. Like, I love The Godfather. I know The Godfather is like, oh, Marlon Brando's so typical, but The Godfather, just great. Just such a great film.
It was, yeah. I used to do an impression of him one long time ago doing that, so I was going. No, I'm not going to do it. I'll try, but I don't think I can. I stuffed.
Did. I ruined it.
I know, yeah.
Cotton buds.
Cotton buds in the mouth, and it's like, it's like, you're messing with me. You're messing with the family, capiche?
Not bad. Not bad.
But I haven't got the cotton buds in my mouth.
Not bad though.
No, I've moved on to more Goofy and Donald Duck impressions lately. So yeah, the serious ones of like Marlon Brando have gone, and you're not going to hear them. People have heard them far too many times.
Maybe after the interview, you could slide it in. So
yeah, I've got a cold. It's hard to do the voice. Although I've been singing in them. Have you heard of Smule? A little app,
yeah.
A little karaoke. I've been doing that, and I've been singing that in Bare Necessities as Goofy.
Oh my goodness! Yes. Yes, yeah. Sounds like a great night.
See, when I'm unemployed, this is boredom. This is what I do. I sit on Smule and just decide I'll just open a duet as Goofy.
If anything, though, you're just building your resume up. So there we go.
Yeah, that's true.
There we go.
I can download them all and record them and say, look, I can do impressions. Yeah.
A voice reel. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not brilliant, but there you go. Exactly, yeah. I've tried.
Exactly, that's all you can ask. So
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, dear. Have you got anything on the horizon at the moment as well? I mean, I know you've had Universe of Gods, which seems very interesting. What can we talk about that?
It is. So, Universe of Gods is actually a sci-fi series in the making. It is based on a German sci-fi novel by Maria Hossoff, and she's this brilliant German novelist, and she wrote Universe of Gods a few years ago, and she's written 2 books now, but the publishing company that she's working with have actually commissioned her for 4 more books without I mean, she has ideas for the others, but she's so great, they know they can trust her to be able to create more amazing storylines, and she's brilliant. I've met her the once, and I met her over Skype as well. And she's so humble as well. She's a lovely, lovely person. So I got cast as Panima, who is one of the lead villainous females, which is always good because I'm playing a villain. And I'm playing a villain. So I'm playing Panima, and she basically, Panima's role in Universe of Gods, her one true aim is to kill Mara, the young female lead, in order to be able to become free and live a life in the universe.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can't really blame her for being, villainous. She wants to have a great life, but
fair enough.
we'll see, But yeah, so I'm playing the villain role, and I'm flying out on Monday to Spain, to Malaga, to start filming.
Nice.
Which would be amazing, but I'm only there. Well, I think filming's so tight, I'm not going to be able to see Spain, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to. But I can't really because I do. So yeah, I'm very excited to start getting up on that, and then I think that we're actually doing a tour in November, like book signings and autograph signings of goodies we have and memorabilia and stuff. So yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see how it goes.
Fantastic. That sounds another great one. You come across, you say, I'm not violent, but you're playing a villainess. You love swordplay.
No, it's not created a good thing, is it? Like, people don't know me. They're going to be like, oh, stay away from her. But no, it's literally, honestly, that's so typical. Like, the stereotypical roles I get given are normally like villainous, bitchy, like mean girl, or like really young, like Nickelodeon age. And like people meet, like even my friends, like when they've seen some of my material, they text me, they're like, you were horrible in that. Like, why are you so mean? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm sorry. And like, if you knew me, well, they do know me, but if you knew me, like you're getting to know me now, like I'm not a mean person. I'm actually very.
No, you're not.
So I don't know. It must be that inner meanness wanting to come out. It never does. So just all let loose, I guess. So
yeah, it's the repression. It's the repressed side of you. Well, it's great. I'll tell you off air what my character was as well, because I don't want people to know, because it wasn't a nice character to be. I didn't know, and I didn't read the script fully either until I got there, because I didn't realise there's another scene until I got there, and I was like, and I read the script, I was like, oh god. So yeah, I'll tell you off.
I've got to do that. No.
But yeah, no, that's crack. I mean, to play a villainess, though, the lead villainess, that's got to be a really awesome thing.
Yeah, I cannot wait to be able to like share pictures and stuff. I haven't even seen my costume yet. I'll see it on Monday.
Right.
But very excited. So and it's kind of set in like a Divergent-esque kind of time, I guess. So I'm very, very excited to see this. Yeah, I'll have
Excellent.
to send you some pictures along.
Yeah, send them over. It'd be cool. Yeah, some backstage pictures
Yeah.
would be great. So, do you have any stories in that of jokes and fun that you've had? Because I mean, you are a very fun person from what I've gathered in talking to you. So there's got to be some sort of.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have. Oh gosh, well, I have a very good story. I mean, I'm the only one who probably wouldn't find it very funny, but now looking back, it is quite funny.
Okay.
From drama school, and it's about the story where I broke my foot at drama
Right.
school. And I've never broken a bone in my body until 2012. And I was put with a classmate, and we're good friends, everything.
Hmm.
But we were doing physical practice combat lessons, and the first time we were put together, she actually fainted.
Right.
So we thought, oh well, that's weird. And then we got
Hmm.
put together again, and then it resulted in me breaking my foot. So I think the moral of the story is not to put us together. But
Yeah.
anyway, we were doing this physical practice, non-physical touching combat,
Hmm.
and we were doing this routine. We were practicing all day, and we had to be these animals. And I think Laura was like a cobra or something, and I was a jaguar. And we were doing this like high kicks and everything, and
Hmm.
we were practicing it fine, so fine. Then it got to showing the rest of the class, and we were doing this routine, and I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if she did the wrong move or I did the wrong move. Something happened, but I knew I was going to kick her in the face unless I fell on my foot. So instead of kicking her in the face, I decided to fall on my foot and snap 3 of my metatarsals in my right foot.
Oh no.
It was awful. And I remember just sitting on the floor, and I didn't cry, I just went, oh God, oh sugar, oh sugar. And we thought for the longest time it was just sprained, like it was just a sprained ankle or something.
Hmm.
Um, and so even my best friend was tickling it, and we were like, oh no, it just, it's fine. Then it
Hmm.
turns out it was broken. So 2 surgeries later, metal in my foot, metal removed, 6 months on crutches,
Oh my gosh.
and, and now a lovely scar. And I also limp slightly when it's a bit cold. So
Right.
great. So now looking back, I mean, bless you, Laura. I'm sorry I'm going to say this, but I think looking back, I probably should have just kicked her in the face instead
Yeah.
of landing on my foot. But we laugh about it now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that wasn't me being a villainous person. Actually, that shows how nice I am. I didn't kick someone in the face.
Yeah. You put yourself at injury in harm's way.
That's the show. I'm not a nasty person, everyone.
Yeah. No, that is quite sweet. You put yourself in harm's way and did your
I
foot
did.
and done your foot in just so you didn't
I
didn't hurt your friend.
know.
Fair enough. That's
I know.
quite a story to tell.
I know. It wasn't really that funny. I mean, looking back, it is quite funny now. But yes, that happened.
Yeah, I can imagine it wasn't funny for you at the time though.
Yeah, no.
Excellent. Another question as well is like you've the Princess Diana Award charity. It's
Yes.
something to do with mentoring and encouraging young people. Something you're passionate about. So.
I am. So I actually received the Princess Diana Award when I was 14.
Mhm.
I was in my first short film called Wednesday's Child,
Okay.
and it was an internationally shown short film for anti-bullying and showing gun crime within today's generation.
Hmm.
And it showed around schools, and I even had like random people add me on Facebook and be like, "Oh, you're that girl Olivia from Wednesday's Child." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." But I mean, looking back now, I don't know what. Oh God, I look so young and like so cringeworthy. Do you know what I mean? And it's out there in the internet somewhere. I'm sure you'll find it if you really want to. But but it's one of my proudest pieces that I was in, and
Yeah.
so from that I was nominated for the Princess Diana Award, and I was awarded the award at BAFTA actually as well,
Wow.
Really cool, yeah. And so, what the Diana Award is a charity legacy to Diana, Princess of Wales,
Hmm.
and it's on the belief that young people have the power to change the world for the better.
Okay.
So we have the support of Prince William and Prince Harry, which is tremendous, and we have
Hmm.
a lot of well-known actors such as Will Poulter.